Hi, this is Summer with Summer's Tips and Stitches. I know, long time no see. This is going to be a hat chat. Ooh, my eye's twitching. Well, I think I'm just going to leave it at hat chat. How about that? It'll make it clear, and then I'll make another video, which I said last time, and I never made the other video. As many of you know, I have to check into the hospital with Flynn. I am not sick, of course. Flynn is the one. And so I took a leave of absence from my job. And so I felt a rush to get my Christmas hats done before I left. And so they're all done. I did do a cheater this time. And I'm not putting pom-poms on them. I still have time. It's early November, right? Yeah. But I just I'm not going to do that. It may or may not be the end of the pom-pom era. We'll see. But anyway, I wanted to quick go over all the hats, just roughly give you an idea of what I made them out of. I would have liked to, and I started to, try to save all the ball bands. But as my life got more and more hectic and I got more and more lazy, and my husband threw them away when he saw them laying around, because of course I don't ever put them in one place. I just leave them laying around. Okay, so before I get into it though, one lovely subscriber friend, she had asked if she could contribute some hats. And she says, hello, these are Ross hats made by Ross himself, which I'm not going to lie, I almost want to keep them. Anyway, okay, anyway, I bought them from his Etsy store and my daughter kept a few she liked. And they didn't fit my big head or my husband's larger head. They should fit almost everyone else. So I thought, here are the two hats. I thought I would just put them in the collection for the second graders. And if they don't choose them, I'm going to keep one. Let's put it on. You guys, this was touched by the hands of Ross. And I'm just going to say, with my own humbleness, looks very much like the hats I make. His pattern, of course. So I do a good job too. Although to be completely honest, I have shortened his pattern for a smaller child head. Okay, let's get into it. These ones were made by Ross. Thank you so much, Melanie. I really appreciate it. That was so kind of you to donate some hats to the crew. I have 21 second graders. I will be getting a 22nd. Not sure if it's during Christmas time or not. So let's, he may or may not need a hat. Yeah, so you can tell that I shorten Ross's pattern. I only do 5 inches from the brim to when I start the decrease. And I think his pattern calls for longer than 5 inches. This is just regular old, I love this yarn. And this is an I love this yarn with a red heart white. This is Big Twist. This is an I love this cotton. I think it was a terrible idea to make a cotton hat. It's looser. I don't know. It's soft though. It's very soft. I'm going to stack them right up here. This is Oasis or By the Beach. I don't know. I've talked about this hat before. I made this one in Alaska. This is a Packer hat. Both of these are I love this yarn. This one here is not I love this yarn. This is a Michaels yarn. What do they call their yarn? I can't remember. Anyway, it's Michaels brand acrylic. And then here's a plain yellow. I love this yarn. I made that one when I was in Maryland at the NIH. This one is a Mandala Ombre. I actually have another skein of it here. This is Harmony. Although it does pretty much just look like straight blue. I must have gotten it a good section. This is an I love this yarn, and it's some kind of speckled, gray speckled. I can't remember what it's called. I love this yarn, striped with red heart white. This is Harmony mixed with that red heart, with that I love this yarn blue Oasis. Do you see that? How I mixed it? I started with the brim and then it just every couple rows. So it looks different than straight Oasis. Kind of cool. This is the year of the stripe. This is actually Karen green, not Karen Simply Soft, just Karen. And then I took this yarn, as you can see, and I used it for the stripe. I don't know how I feel about it, but it's kind of like another packer hat. You know, we're in packer country, so I got to make sure I have enough versions of what could or couldn't be a packer hat so that they don't completely look the same. I mean, how much can you do with green and gold? This is the last of the boy hats. This is like a camo print. This is with Red Heart, and it is scratchy. I have not washed it, and I probably should. And it works up, and it feels, I mean, it doesn't feel as soft as I love this yarn. It won't give them like a rug burn or anything. So those are the boy hats. Then the girls, this is an I love this yarn. I can't remember the color of it. It's a multicolor and it's stripes. Let's get all these up here, you guys. This is an I love this yarn from Hobby Lobby. I can't remember what it's called either. But it's really cute in the skein. It's one of my favorites. Again, just regular acrylic. I love this yarn. I've been working on striping and changing colors. It's a new skill. This is called Purple and Magenta, I think. Again, I love this yarn. This one my stepmom made. It was part of her knitting club, and it was a new technique. This is actually superwash merino wool. So whichever kid gets this, hopefully they don't shrink it. Just kidding. This one is a new hat I just finished. I really love it. This is Karen Simply Soft Pastel Rainbow, and then I mixed it every other row with a solid pink. I love this yarn. Isn't that nice how it gives it a little bit less of a, like a softer pattern? I'm going to make another one of these, but I'm going to use, I love this yarn, or no, Karen Simply Soft, kind of a soft blue, and then mix it with this and just see how that works. Again, I'm rotating. I do the variegated yarn up to here, and then I start rotating a row of pink and a row of the variegated yarn. And I just think it really calms the pattern down. It looks cute. Plain hats. I love this yarn. This one is a weird hat. I don't know if I even like it. I wonder if anybody will choose it. Looks cute actually right here. This again is that same I love this yarn that I have been doing. You know, there it is in that stripe. And I think I made a whole hat in it. But then I mixed it with a variegated yarn from Hobby Lobby. Then this one is a purple one, grape mixed with grape sparkle. Now you can't even tell, but then I did do that every other row. And it's still super sparkly. Holy cats. I like it. But yeah, if you're going to use Ross's hat and you want to make it for a child, I do 5 inches. I follow his pattern, but I start the decrease when I have 5 inches. And to be honest, it fits my head too. This is an ugly hat. This is a mixture of this yarn and the Oasis. It basically was I ran out of yarn in Alaska, and after making, I think one Oasis hat and 2 of these, this was all I had left. And I tried to carry, so it mostly was the variegated pink and gray one. And then I started integrating the blue, and then I came up here and did mostly blue and 1 pink. It's ugly. It is ugly. And then this is the inside where I changed colors. You know, I just not seamed like I didn't make a flat panel. I did knit in the round, but you can see where I had to like pull the yarn up for the next row. I don't know. But anyway, and then there's 2. These ones are almost the same. The big difference here is this one has obviously that black hexagon, and this just has a little black dot. So that is my hats. Holy cats, that's a lot of hats. That's my hat chat. I'm done with hats for Christmas 2023. So I'm going to put this in this bag, and then closer to December, in December, I'll have Maddie or Jaren bring it to school and give it to the substitute teacher so she can pass them out. And I don't know if you've ever heard me before, the way I pass out my hats to the kids is I lay them all out on the table so they can see on the group table, and then I pick their sticks. You know the picking sticks? Teachers use them to call on other people or to choose partners. And I just pull their stick and I call their name and they can come up and choose the hat they want. And number one, because I do get addicted to making hats, but also number two, so that no one is left with just the last hat, I usually make like, I have 13 boys in my class, so I have 15 boy hats. And then in the 11 girls, so I have 13 girl hats. And obviously boys and girls do choose hats for the opposite intention, and that's fine. I will go in there with 25 hats, so there'll be plenty. Actually 27 if you count the 2 Ross made. So there'll be plenty of hats for them to choose from. I do think they like it, and it is becoming kind of a thing, which is, you know, kind of what I wanted, if I'm going to be honest. That, you know, the kids know that Mrs. B is going to make them a hat for Christmas. And kids wear their hats, and whenever it starts getting cold, they put on their hat, and they're always like, hey, Mrs. B, I've got your hat. So it's kind of fun starting traditions, but the hat tradition is done. Hooray. Maybe, I don't know what my thumbnail for this video will be, but this will probably be the last really yarn-based video for a while, because we're about to check into the hospital. Okay, so thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for hanging in there, even though I haven't been posting a lot of videos. And until the next video, happy crafting. Bye.